afternoon baseball now from beautiful Marlins Park in Miami, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Pablo Lopez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So digging in now, Joe Panik. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for San Francisco, the second baseman, Joe Panik.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Soft liner to the right side, but no problem at first, and that's the first out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Gloved by Walker, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next to bat for the Giants, Buster Posey. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
The 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing by Posey, and this one's on the ground to short. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Derek Rodriguez will be the man on the mound for the G-men. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now to the plate, Curtis Granderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike. 0-1. Now here it comes. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2. And the pitch. And a good cut here by Granderson, but this one's going to find the seats in right, a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Well, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
Martin Prado now as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1. This is foul right side. Prado stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's playing third base tonight, although he's most often found across the diamond at first.
Well, we know he's got some of the softest hands in the game, the way he's able to pick and help out his infielders. But one thing at first base that doesn't get tested a lot, outside of the 3-6-3 double play, is a throwing arm. We know we've heard it's strong, but to go over to third base, I'm going to have my eyes locked in on this guy today.
Granderson on at first, nobody out. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box, Brian Anderson, as he hits one on a line to left field. And that'll get down out there. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here's Neil Walker as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Walker waits on the 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one. Very close, but it's to 2-2 now.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
Still even at 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Neil Walker. Pulled toward right center field. Duggar giving chase. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Here's Starlin Castro as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Right side, fair ball down the line. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Dan, that had to be missed execution right there. 2 strikes on the batter. You throw a breaking ball, but you leave it up a little bit for him to be able to drive it into the out.
No doubt about it, Dero. 2-strike breaking ball intended to be at the ankles or below, to even bounce it to get him chase and swing. Too good of a pitch with a breaking ball with 2 strikes to this hitter.
In now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. The 1-1 home. Misses off the plate.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk. And there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Up next from Miami, Miguel Rojas. And the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. First offering on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Comes set, and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Popped up. Posey has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. What's the key for a home win here tonight, Mark?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Striding into the box, Isaac Galloway, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Oh, sorry, that's a ball.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1, and it's fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 1 inning in the books here. The Marlins lead it 2-0. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-1 home. Swing and a liner, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Curtis Granderson. He stood the test of time. Former center fielder, can play both corners as well. Known for picking them up and putting them down. This guy can go get them in the gaps.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Mac Williamson.
So in now for San Francisco, Mac Williamson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Pablo Lopez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And that misses as well. It's ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher leading off the inning. Wow.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Ready now for the Marlins, Curtis Granderson. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Here comes the first pitch. In the air out to straightaway left. Williamson's under it, 1 out.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And let's take a look at first baseman Brandon Belt, nicknamed Baby Giraffe for obvious reasons. This guy has got big-time pop, short swing to the baseball. Also, very sure-handed defender. One of the best in the game at picking balls over at first and manipulating that bag for his infield.
Digging in, Martin Prado. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. On the ground for Crawford. They might get a pair. It's a panic covering. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Is a fastball that misses. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Here now the 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Galloway over to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Derek Rodriguez.
And now the Giants pitcher, Derek Rodriguez. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Rojas moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Marlins lead this one 2-0. Digging in, Brian Anderson. A base hit in his first trip.
Marlins, the right fielder, Brian Anderson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, Neil Walker.
So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the third, and that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. First pitch on its way. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A solo home run here for Neil Walker as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Stepping in now, Starlin Castro. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Around first is Castro, heading for second now. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0 is a ball down and away.
2-0. When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
The 2-0 is in there for strike one.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and the Marlins have opened this up now. It's 5-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. 3 runs already home here. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Now the 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And here's a ball hit in the air. Duggar is after it, and no one will track it down. The 2-2 one more time. Popped up. Belt is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 79.
Coming to the plate now, Isaac Galloway. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Marlins on top, 5-0. Here's Joe Panik back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out of the zone.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. High in the air into shallow left center. Granderson on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The right fielder, number 6, Steven Duggar.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. Three and 0 now.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Now the 3-0 offering. Finds the zone, strike 1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Galloway going back and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Here's Buster Posey now towards second, and this is taken for the out.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. First delivery to him on the way. Now a curveball misses inside. Here's the 1-0. There's a bouncer foul to the left of the plate. 1-1. The 1-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Marlins 5 and the Giants nothing. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Riding in once again, Pablo Lopez.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Williamson's under it.
1 out.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
In is Curtis Granderson.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. The 1-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. On its way is pitch number 75. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Now a ball popped up, but room and foul ground for the catcher Posey, and he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, Martin Prado.
Ready for another shot now, Martin Prado. First pitch on its way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Down the first baseline. Belt has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Miami down in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The third baseman, Evan.
Now at the plate, Evan Longoria. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Castro. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
A look at our line score here through the first 4. And as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the big right-handed bat of Mac Williamson. First pitch coming. Here it is. Cold strike at the letters. 0-1. Williamson, 28 years old. He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
2-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
1 out, nobody on. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Brandon Crawford waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
This is only their 2nd base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
In now, Brandon Crawford. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0. Fouled away. 2-1 the count to Pilar. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
From the stretch, and he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Pablo Sandoval will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Williamson at third, Crawford at second. Pilar is over at first with 1 away. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting, the second baseman, Joe Panik.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Joe Panik. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the belt, the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
All even now, 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ground ball, and this should get him out of it. To Castro at the bag, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to South Florida following this. Number 60 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 60.
Stepping into the box, Brian Anderson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Brian Anderson.
He's set, and the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now here's the pitch. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And that's going to be high 2-2 now. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, Neil Walker.
One away now for the Marlins in their half of the fifth. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. First pitch on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Bases are empty, one man out. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker.
1-1.
The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. One out, nobody on. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. And it's fouled away. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Now batting, Starlin Castro. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Runner goes for second. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult a play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there. He couldn't make the play on it.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike. They count.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel.
Ready once again, Miguel Rojas. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And the first pitch misses high here. Perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0. Walker on third. Castro on second. Alfaro at first. 1 gone. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. The 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Pilar. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
So striding forward now, Isaac Galloway. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats foul. Heading out toward shallow right. Duggar's there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Marlins forced to settle for 1. 5 innings complete. It's the Marlins 6 and the Giants nothing. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Steven Duggar. And he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. No offer that time, and it's back to 2-2 on the Giants right fielder. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Anderson moves over. And that's the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Into the box, Buster Posey. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
In now, Brandon Belt. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. 2 out, nobody on. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. So here now is the pitcher, Pablo Lopez. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Pilar's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Curtis Granderson. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. The 1-2. Fly ball into straightaway left.
Williamson's on the move,
and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The third baseman, Martin Prado.
Stepping in, Martin Prado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And he takes strike two.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Here it comes, 0-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Another full count pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Galloway is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Mac Williamson.
And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Bases are empty. One man out. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon.
Digging in now, Brandon Crawford. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch
Too high.
well above the letters with the fastball that time. Here's another 1-2 to third. Prado was there, zips it to Castro for 1. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More to come from Marlins Park right after this. So stepping in, Brian Anderson. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here's the first pitch to him, and he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1, and it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. On its way, the 0-1 pitch turned on down the line, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Standing in now, Neil Walker. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Into the box, Starlin Castro, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Here now the 2-2. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate. And it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Trevor Gott comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Batting in the 6th spot, number 58, Trevor Gott. Now playing left field and batting 9, number 65, Mike Gerber.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. One and 0 pitch on the way. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Miguel Rojas, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. In to score, the runner from third.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Ready now, Isaac Galloway. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The batter, number 49.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Pablo Lopez. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Popped up. Belt over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Another good inning here for the Marlins. Who says fans don't love their baseball in Miami? We're back to South Florida following this. Austin Bryce has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 37, Austin.
Settling in now, Kevin Pillar. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Hit out towards second. Castro's got it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision because the throw was down the first base line. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Into the box now, Mike Gerber. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Now the 1-1 pitch is off the plate, up and away. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Pillar aboard here at first with nobody out. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Joe Panik is on deck. The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 8th inning here from South Florida as you get a look at the line score to this point. The hometown Marlins leading this one as they look to send this crowd home happy. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Joe Panik. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this will be fouled away. Now the 0-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Walker has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Steven Duggar.
Into the box now, Steven Duggar, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Granderson is under it, and that retires the side. 1 left for San Francisco. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Standing in, Curtis Granderson, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here.
Granderson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is low, ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-1 to the Marlins left fielder.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 3-1 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
Now batting, the third baseman, Martin.
Now at the plate, Martin Prado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pillar's there. He's got it 1 away.
The right fielder, number 15, Brian Anderson.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. From the stretch. Lays off 1-0. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 is a fastball thrown by him for a strike. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a two-run shot to left center as this lead got even wider. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Roll, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
So striding in, Starlin Castro. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. The pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Takes this the other way to right. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Well, you can't fold the fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty, and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Castro stands at second with 2 gone. Liner toward right center. Pilar is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the G-men. It's the Marlins 10 and the Giants nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buster Posey starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him on the way. Now that's popped up. Walker in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Matty V, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching from the dugout now, hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Brandon Belt. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 1-2. And right into the shift. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Granderson comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
At the plate, Evan Longoria. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. Soft liner to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. Miami put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Pablo Lopez is the winning pitcher of record. Derek Rodriguez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 10 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.